MacTheDJ.Com. Stupid.
Yo, what they do, man? Welcome back to my channel. It's MacTheDJ.com. And I am MacTheDJ, Instagram, Twitter, all that good shit. Welcome back. Welcome back. As you might have seen from the title, we're gonna discuss something that's near and dear to my early 20s. Angela Yee has decided to move on from the Breakfast Club. Salute to her. Salute to Angela Yee. If you don't know, the Breakfast Club started about 12 years ago on iHeartMedia, which used to be Clear Channel, that owns most of the radio stations in which that you might have heard of. So if you ever hear something with the beat on it, 103.5 the beat, 93.7 the beat, that's iHeartMedia. That even the iHeart app, y'all remember that? The iHeart app, iHeartMedia. So if you pay attention to radio like I pay attention, you would notice when the Breakfast Club started 12 years ago, iHeart did not have as many radio stations, right? So 103.5 The Beat in Miami was going on when I was in high school, like early 2000s. It came, then it went away, then it came back. But guess who was the feature show that allowed them to come back to Breakfast Club? Started about 12 years ago, got nationally syndicated, gave iHeart the opportunity to completely monopolize urban radio. Salute to the Breakfast Club. My problem with iHeart has always been they don't allow a lot of mixture of music inside their rotation. So if you're from South Florida, 103.5 The Beat is iHeart. If you listen to 103.5 The Beat, you will hear the same 20 songs, which is okay. They got to make their money. But if you listen to 99 Jams, which is owned by Cox Media, you will hear them play local songs, throwback songs, all types of crazy. Salute to everybody that's making money, because both of them channels making money. But let's get into it. Angela Yee announced that she is officially leaving the Breakfast Club. Hold on, I got some audio really quick. Let's hear her out real quick. She is. I don't have it queued up. Hola.
People are just joining us. All right. The first tweet came out and said, "God is good."
What is wrong with that? Why does that have anything to do with anything?
I don't know why. Right. Then the second tweet says, "The Breakfast Club, as you know it, is officially over."
What that mean?
That's a fact.
I got
my phone blowing up all last night. People texting me, calling me. I don't know what's going on. They sending me tweets. I don't even know if it's a real tweet or not. What the hell is happening? I'm not saying another word until Angela Yee tells us what the tweet was about last night. Anybody, do you want to tell them what the tweet was?
All right.
As I talk through my teeth.
The tweet was.
As I talk through my teeth.
You got to make a joke about it.
The tweet was, "God is great."
Man, stop. God is great. Well, God, yes. God is great. God is beyond great.
The other tweet. She said, "The Breakfast Club, as you know it, is officially over."
The floor is yours, Angela Latavia Yee.
All right. So, yes. So this is really exciting, but this is something that I've been wanting to do for years now, since way before the pandemic.
Right.
I had actually
probably around the time Gucci Man came up there.
Our big boss, Thea. And I was telling her, like, look, I really want to have my own show. You know, I have my podcast, Lip Service, and I was thinking I would be able to get something like a weekend situation, you know, one day ease into having my own show again. I did come from Sirius, where I had the morning after with Angela Yee, and then came here. And so it's always been a goal of mine to have that. And so I thought I would still be on here and then do that show as well. But years later, they approached me up here at iHeart. Thea had to sit down with me and told me that they are going to give me my very own show. And so part of that is I wasn't sure what was happening when she first told me, but I am going to be leaving the Breakfast Club. You guys obviously will continue on, and you know, it'll be a different iteration of the Breakfast Club, but I will have my own show up here at iHeart as well. So I'll be
so when you say
part
your
of the
own
family.
Show, like a daily show?
Yes.
Like a daily show?
Yes, a nationally syndicated daily show.
They sound surprised.
And Lip Service.
Do it daily?
And my podcast, Lip Service.
Would you let her do it?
What? I'm asking questions.
There's a lot of saying in between this conversation.
Ask questions all night. You're right. Go ahead.
You said you was going to be quiet.
The floor is yours, yes.
That's the problem.
So it's really exciting. I mean, I really honestly can't believe it. I know it took a long time to make this happen.
Hey, salute to all three of those rich people on that show. All on rich. It was a lot of shade in that conversation. You got you wanting to say, hey, listen, I'm stepping my game up and you niggas is still at the same level. And then you got them saying like, damn, you think you could hold a national showdown? Well, tell us about it because you tweeted it, but you didn't tell us. So everybody will hit my phone up. They trying to act like they not, I guess, upset or a little bothered or shocked in the method in which the announcement was made. And she's trying to act completely unbothered and excited, but it sounds more like she's a little scared. Yeah. So I'm gonna give y'all my opinion, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's not a secret. Anybody's ever known me or whatever. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Angela or whatever. But let's start out by doing the good, right? First of all, Angela is a very accomplished radio personality. She's done something in the world in which many women have not done. Like, you got the Angie Martinez's, you got the Wendy Williams's, you know what I'm saying? But like, she's up there. Like, I believe they were inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame or something like that at some point. When it comes to women in media, her name is in the Raptors. Whether you like it or not is the absolute truth, right? And also, you know, at least her dynamic on the show is that she brought a lot of balance to the conversation. You know what I mean? She has a very inserting voice, right? It's kind of high pitched, a little mid tone compared to the two men on the show who have a more, I guess, lower projection, right? The two men on the show act kind of goofy. It could like be banterish, and they should come through with her more higher pitch with some type of logic or just like a straight, you know, shot and kind of get everything back on track. Salute to her. And she also, you know, would kick off a lot of the gay jokes. You know what I mean? She gave off the kind of personality that like she could be one of the boys sometimes, but you can't like slap box with her. So like you could shoot shits with her, like you can rank on her, but you can't be like, you know what I mean? Let's race or type shit. Like you can't get physical with her. So she throw them one line. She be throwing out the game. You know what I mean? When they start getting a little curious on the show, she's typically the first one to throw that shit out there, or at least bring it to the attention of the audience. Now y'all know I really did not enjoy Angela Lee on the Breakfast Club. It's two channels or two media consultant giants that I used to be huge fans of, that at some point I had to hit the YouTube. I am not interested. Don't show this to me no more, right? That's DJ Vlad and goddamn the Breakfast Club. One of my biggest reasons for, I'm not excited for anybody to leave, I guess, I don't know, but that I kind of agree with this departure is because one, like, she gave off huge feminist vibes, like all the time. If you ever watch the Breakfast, if you ever watch or listen to the Breakfast Club, you would take up for any woman whatsoever, no matter what the woman did. They'd be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I attended his homeboys, and then I told the kids' mom on the lips or some shit. You'd be like, I mean, but he made you do it because he put you in distress where you felt like you had to do some shit. Woo. Distress, my nigga? Listen, she gonna bail out any wrongdoing a woman is accused of on that show at all fucking times. Which is very goddamn annoying, right? And which is surprising. I forgot who it was that came up there with the smoke. Somebody, I don't know. They was like K Michelle. K Michelle up there with the smoke. Angela, you ain't take up for me as a woman. You keep woo. That's the one time I was on Angelique's side. Nigga, if ye don't do nothing on this goddamn show, she gonna take up for the woman. The fuck is you talking about? You just want to yell at somebody because she gonna take up for the woman. Get the fucking ass up out of here. Get out the seat, please, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. Because if she ain't doing shit, she gonna take up for the woman. Every time. That feminist vibe, it kills me, right? And then, you know, piggybacking off of the whole issue with the feminism, right? What ended up happening at a certain point in the show or the course of the show is that it got extremely liberal, right? So this is the show. 1969, 5, Back to the Future. This is a show. And at some point, it gets liberal and goes this way. Right? So at some point, you got Charlamagne acting the ass. So it might be the little grape case or whatever. Charlamagne acting the ass. Then it gets to a point where they stop challenging her completely, right? So when she's doing that, take up for all women, men can do this, then you start hearing Charlamagne say certain things like, oh, I just want to, I hope for healing for all parties involved. When he hit you with the, I pray for healing for all parties involved, that means, I don't agree with what you're saying, but I'm gonna let you rock because we can't go that route. It just got extremely liberal. The only other time so it's two moments where you saw them not allow the liberal shit to happen, right? When Netflix dropped the little cuties documentary or some shit like that, Ye was saying something about, would you not let your little girls do this, that, and the third? What is that and the third? And that's the only time where Envy and Charlamagne drew the absolute line. Like, fuck that shit. I wouldn't let my daughter do that. I don't care what you gonna say, Angelique. That one time. And then the second time, I want to say Charlamagne was interviewing, was it Charlamagne? It was either the Kamala Harris interview or the goddamn Joe Biden. I want to say it was Joe Biden interview. It might have been both. I don't know. When Charlamagne interviewed them, he put his foot on that nigga neck. You hear me? Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Let me. It couldn't have been Kamala. It had to have been Joe Biden. When Joe was running off the show, we gotta go. We gotta go. Charlamagne put that foot down, like, hey, we've been right winging it all this goddamn time, but in this interview, nigga, this foot going down. These Timberlands going to your neck, nigga. We need answers, and we still ain't got the student loans forgiven, but that's neither here nor there. Right? So I feel like at a certain point, the feminism aspect kind of derailed the show and throttled its entertainment value, right? Because the thing about right-wing shit is that it's very clear and see-through. Like, we can see when you're pandering. You know what I mean? We can see when you're lying. We can see when you're allowing somebody to think something that is not true. And it's kind of boring. Nobody want to see that all the time. Right? And then my other gripe about the show that I always thought was so weird, right? People will call in to ask Ye relationship advice as if there's not two men on the show that are married with kids. So there's no shot. I promise there's no shot. All these people are richer than me. What the fuck? Who am I? I'm just a YouTuber. Nobody listens to Mac, the podcast. Nobody listens to Mac. From what I understand, Ye has never been married. Doesn't have any kids. But we gonna ask her what's doing our relationship, the feminist, and skip the two family men that are also, that might have more insight just from pure experience. I always thought that was weird. But anyways, I kind of like the decision for two reasons, right? One, I feel like the show might get a little bit more interesting. I don't know if all parties involved still want to do radio. I mean, radio is grueling. It's been 12 years. They be up early, you know what I'm saying? They already rich. They got other things. Everybody got other things they want to do. So I don't know how long they'll still do it. But I think if they add somebody that is a little bit less radio and more social media conscious, that, it might slap. It might slap, especially if it's not super right wing. Nobody want to hear that. Right, and I think for I'm gonna call her Miss Angela Yee, you know what I'm saying? I think, I don't know how the new show would do. I don't think she has the clout that she may think she has. I can't read numbers. I don't know shit. I don't know, because I just feel like when I had this conversation with other people, they typically agree. But I will say that you gotta bet on yourself at all motherfucking times. Like, 12 years is a long time to do anything. You already done got rich. You already done been inducted to the Hall of Fame. You already a household name. You already at the tippity top of the tippity top. What is there left to do other than bet on your motherfucking self? That's all that's left to do. I guess you could have like the longest radio career, being on the Breakfast Club for 30 years or some shit. I guess that's something you could do. Or you could just bet on yourself. I don't know. I like them. I'm always for trying some new shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was 3 years you quit and then they blew up or something. It's been 12 years. You know what I'm saying? I was a little chubbier when the Breakfast Club, right? I think I had the first iPhone with the, you know what I'm saying, with the blue background and the text messages. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube app with the real TV on the icon. Y'all remember the YouTube app with the real TV on the icon? But anyways, man, what do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? Is y'all Angela Yee fans? Do y'all listen to Lip Service? Cause I don't listen to Lip Service, but I'm not a woman either. Those my two channels, Vlad TV and the Breakfast Club. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. No, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Do y'all listen to them? Let me know, man. Hey, write in the comments. Hit me back at I am MacTheDJ. MacTheDJ.com. I appreciate y'all. Lo aprecio mucho, 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 mucho. Gracias para me das my YouTube channel. I don't know how to say that shit. Hey, y'all have a nice day and a nice night and a nice day and a nice night. All right.